Hey guys, my name is Praveen and I'm excited to be doing our Renew Meeting devotional this week. For our second Renew Meeting, my devotional is based on the verse Psalms 111 verse 10. This verse establishes one of the biggest and most important ideologies of the Christian faith. Even though it's so important, it's also one of the most misunderstood. The verse Psalms 111 verse 10 is, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All who follow his precepts have good understanding. To him belongs eternal praise." To many people's understanding of the fear of the Lord, it's a fear for the might of God and a fear for his judgment. Very often though, people neglect to understand the true meaning of fearing the Lord. Fearing the Lord is to understand his greatness and to have a pure reverence for him. This doesn't mean to have a cowering fear towards God, but to worship God with humility and absolute reverential faith. God, as the epitome of all wisdom and power, makes it clear that to have true wisdom, worshiping God in humble fear and truth reflects the true godly wisdom that we should aspire to have. Without the fear of God that gives us the ability to praise and honor his name, it's impossible to continue forward in wisdom, as all wisdom belongs to God and is of God. Following his precepts gives you the wisdom to discern right and wrong. All who follow the precepts given in the Bible can discern right from wrong, as they emulate the precepts of God. Therefore, the holy fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom and allows you to know God on a spiritual level. Wisdom from the Creator is true wisdom, unable to be twisted and changed into something else or interpreted otherwise. With a little bit of context of the rest of Psalms 111, it can be seen that it is a psalm of praise towards the divine attributes of God. The point that he's an unchanging and all-knowing God whose words cannot be changed is further shown in this psalm. Something amazing about this psalm is each verse is kind of reminiscent of an earlier act of God, such as remembering his covenant, giving land of other nations, and providing redemption for his people. The psalm itself displays a very deep reverence while teaching a lesson about reverence at the same time. In this way, the last verse stands out from the rest of the chapter by teaching a valuable lesson about praising God. Psalms 111 verse 10 is the end of Psalms 111, and it is explained very deeply how the divinity of God is redeeming and uplifting to all who seek it, before revealing God as the beginning of wisdom in 111 verse 10. Once again, the idea of God being deserving of eternal praise pops up in the final portion of this verse. With the fear of the Lord, humility it entails makes us understand that only eternal praise can be sufficient of serving God, who is so much greater and worthy of so much praise. Just as this psalm praises God wholeheartedly and in holy fear and worship, we must continue to be reflections of the wisdom of Christ in our daily lives, this week and moving forward as well.